Well, today, DMarble thinks he's got proof of fake satellites and therefore fake space. I'm interested to see what he's got. First of all, I'd like to say massive thanks to all my patrons. With massive thanks to all my patrons, including new patrons Alexander Henkel, Janie, Stephen Huxtable, Paul Reap, Surf, Number 6, and my newest patrons Corpus Defectus, Tiffany Hall, Erebathron and Bardtail. Thank you all so very much. So go on then, DMarble, show us what you got. Roll VT.
Hey, what's up, folks? So I had to do a quick video about this. I saw a story circulating online about a satellite that came down in a couple's yard.
Good grief. That sounds dangerous. I hope they're all right.
Out in Michigan. So here, let's go ahead and get into this real quick. All right, let me see. All right, yeah, Michigan family shocked to find space gear crashed onto their property. Okay, so here's a picture of the satellite, as it were, on their property. Oh my goodness. All right, yeah, let's get into this. Saginaw County, Michigan. Nancy Welke says she heard something crash onto their property on the Saginaw and Gratiot County line around 8:45 this morning.
Wow, what a way to be woken up. That satellite must be a mighty tough one. I'm surprised it didn't break up on re-entry, and it's not scorched all over and melted. I wonder what they made it of.
Gratiot County 911 confirms they are investigating. Welke says she went outside and found a device that appeared to be from outer space. Here we go. Welke said the device was still making noises. The device had the wording Samsung Space Selfie on it.
Samsung Space Selfie? I didn't know Samsung did satellite launches. I wonder what that was for.
Here, yeah, let's check out this video real quick.
Never know what's going to happen. This baby fell out of the sky and landed in our yard. It's never boring on the Welke farm. Thank God there's no horses out or it didn't hit the house. And it's still going and flashing.
Oh, wow.
You know, DMarble, that's a mighty funny looking satellite. I've never seen a satellite with landing legs before.
Never know what's...
Okay, let's move on. Earlier in the week, Samsung Electronics unveiled the world's first selfie sent to space, captured by actor, model, and philanthropist Cara Delevingne. Sure.
Cara Delevingne. Cara.
Cara Delevingne.
Oh, okay. We'll go with that.
Let's go with that. And shown for the first time during a celebrity-filled event at the newly opened Samsung KX Experience Space.
What's so funny, DMarble? I mean, there's going to be TV satellites, weather sats, communication sats, International Space Station dropping on our head left, right and centre now.
Samsung says the selfie is the first of many that Samsung will lift into the stratosphere this month.
The stratosphere? That's not space. Satellites don't fly around in the stratosphere.
As part of Space Selfie, a mission to give everyone the chance to get a face in space. Get their face in space, that is. Okay. Apparently Samsung says images will then be selected at random, displayed on Galaxy S10 5G 6.7-inch screen, and captured using a unique view of planet Earth as the backdrop.
So my picture could be broadcast there, shown on the screen, and photographed with a Samsung phone with Earth as a backdrop. This is more an advertising gimmick.
This photo will be sent back down to Earth for its owner to share on social media.
Wow, that sounds quite cool. I mean, there's not many opportunities to have your picture floating around with Earth as a backdrop. A few years back, NASA offered something similar for one of their probes going to Mars. You could submit your name and it would be stored as data on a CD-ROM, which was taken to Mars. So somewhere on Mars is that CD-ROM that has my name on it, which is cool.
Okay, so there was some sort of publicity stunt.
Well, that's one hell of a publicity stunt, DMarble. I mean, the minimum cost of launching a single satellite into orbit is around $10 million. It works out to be about $14,000 per pound weight. I'm sure Samsung could afford it, but that would be quite an investment just for a few selfies for Facebook.
Apparently, to have people buy into 5G, which a lot of us know or have heard about the damage that 5G causes. The increase in microwaves.
Right. So we all apparently know that 5G is bad for us. But if Samsung gives us a couple of free selfies to put on our Facebook page or other social media site, then we'll go with that. We're cool.
With all these short-range towers. But in order to further that agenda and continue the space agenda, people are, they're using this as a promotion to get people bought into having their selfie as with Earth as a backdrop, because this balloon was supposed to be going up to space. The only problem is space is fake.
Hold on, you just said balloon. I thought we were talking about satellites.
Okay, that's the big issue with that. That whole idea of having a pressurized system like Earth next to a vacuum space, what that's supposed to be, without a physical barrier separating the two, it just doesn't make any sense.
Standard flat earth idiot argument number one. You can't have gas pressure next to a vacuum without a membrane or container. Standard flat earth debunk number one. Show us the membrane or container separating the atmospheric pressure of 14.7 pounds per square inch at sea level with that at the top of a mountain, which is lower. Thank you.
It doesn't stand to reason. It doesn't match up with reality. And as a result of space being fake and them not being able to actually send anything into space, like they send the rockets up and they just go to the side, that doesn't actually, go out to space. Those rockets crash out in the Bermuda Triangle, perhaps.
Well, I hope, DMarble, that was a laugh of embarrassment at spouting such rubbish. Of course rockets don't go up and then turn 90 degrees to do their orbit. They're going to go in a curve into their orbit.
Because nothing can escape the firmament, it goes up to a certain point, and then, what goes up must come down. We all know that. And here's more proof of that.
Oh, proof is it, DMarble? Proof of what? That this thing went up and hit the firmament, the dome, and then came crashing down? Really?
This fake satellite coming back crashing to the ground and landing in Nancy's yard. So, yeah.
Yeah. Fake satellite. We'll have a look at that in a minute.
More proof there. This article is being shared all over social media. I just hopped off of Facebook and I saw it all along the thread. A few people had shared it already. I'm about to go share it again. Share this video. I'm going to post a link in the description for this article so you can check it out and share it for yourself.
Oh, I'm sure that something landed in Nancy's backyard, but every time you're sharing this story about fake satellites, you're making yourself look like a bigger and bigger idiot.
Yeah, get this out there. People need to know
how little research incredulous fools like you actually carry out.
that space is fake, that NASA lies, and that the Earth is stationary. This is an enclosed system that was created, this flat Earth that we all live in. And it's necessary to let everybody know what's going on as a first step to have people wake up from the idea that they can actually trust these government officials, the people that run these governments.
Well, if you're someone who is asleep and has just been awoken by DMarble's video, I suggest you roll over, pull that duvet nice and snugly around you, and go back to sleep again, because he's talking crap.
Because, I mean, we're finding out that there are a bunch of criminals, too, tied up in this whole human trafficking situation that's being busted up all over the world. But that's what's up with this article. Michigan family shocked to find space gear crashed on their property.
Well, this is the first correct thing you've done in your video. Space gear. Because it isn't.
Interesting times we live in. That's all I got. Just trying to keep this video short for you.
Well, top tip for you then, DMarble. For your next video, try and keep it shorter. Just say, I was going to talk some crap at you, but I won't bother.
As always, be good to each other, take care of yourself, stay flat. I'll see you next time. Thank you.
Well, DMarble, the time has come to disabuse you of this ridiculous story. Let's have a look at that satellite. First of all, let's have a look at this satellite as landed in Nancy's yard. Well, two things stand out. One is what a feeble construction it is, and two, it's got legs. Why would a satellite have legs? But let's have a look at it before it crashed to Earth. Yep, here it is, with its legs. It's definitely the same thing. It was produced as a publicity stunt for Samsung and the new S10 phone. Perhaps we better look at it launch.
Ignition, liftoff. With gratitude to our veterans today and always, go USA.
Falcon 9 is pitching downrange.
Oh, I'm sorry. I seem to have made a mistake. What I was showing you there was an actual satellite launch. Let's have a look at the launch of Samsung's selfie satellite. Yep, no more than, in effect, a weather balloon with a mock-up satellite dangling underneath to take a few photos. And the reason it's got legs is it's going to come back down again and they want to recover it. It only went up as high as the stratosphere for some good photos. It did not go into space. It is not a satellite. Since when, DMarble, did they make satellites from expanded cardboard? DMarble, take your video down quick before you look like an idiot. Oh, too late. DMarble, if you're going to post videos on the internet, at least take 30 seconds to get Google up and type something in like Samsung selfie satellite and get the true story rather than embarrassing yourself. I hope everyone's enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you again. Until next time, stay sensible.
Shut up and sit down.